Harrow Today.
Good evening, you are listening to Harrow Today. Coming up on tonight's show, we're going to be talking about movies, we're going to be having a very special guest, we're going to be having the usual I never knew that, and we're going to be asking, is it okay? Sit back and relax.
Theme tonight, children's movies. Well, movies generally, but we do have a special guest who is putting on a children's film festival, don't we?
Yes, we do.
And she's right here, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Vigya.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, yeah.
So any childhood favourite films, Vigya?
My childhood favorite film would be The Lion King. I watched it in '96 on the big screen and I totally loved it. That was my first big screen movie that I watched.
Did you cry at the classic wildebeest stampede moment?
Yes, absolutely.
The classic wildebeest stampede moment. Yeah. I actually did go to see that movie at the cinema when it was a new one, because my boy was about 9 at the time, which was perfect for going to see The Lion King. And I was most aggrieved that he had to go and grow up on me, because I no longer had an excuse to go and see children's movies. So until the grandchildren come along, now it's game on. So,
how about you, Chris?
Ooh.
You're of a similar vintage. I think you're sort of Lion King-ish type at time, would you?
About that time, I would say I preferred Toy Story.
Right, okay.
Toy Story was quite the classic.
Excellent.
I don't remember what year did that come out?
I think that was 96, so very close to Lion King.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that, Chris. And now talking movies, we've got a very special guest. We did hear from her a little earlier in the evening, but it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Vigya Nahata from Cheercraft. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, yes.
Welcome to Radio Harrow. You're quite quietly spoken, so you can just move in on that mic there.
That better.
That's better. I'm hearing you. Now, let me ask you, Vigya, you have organised a film festival for kids.
Yes.
Tell me all about that. When's that happening and what's it all about?
The film festival's a children's film festival. It's happening on the 13th to the 16th of August, which is next week, and it's happening at Ruislip at the Great Barn in Ruislip.
Okay.
We're showing 16 children's films at the barn, inside the barn, in 4 days.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
So, using my basic arithmetic, I'm saying that's 4 movies per day? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so 4 movies in a day is quite a lot. What would you do? Start quite early? How's it all going to work out?
We'll start at 10 in the morning, all the way to 8 in the evening. So we've got a movie every 2 hours.
Okay.
Much, yeah.
Oh, so what sort of films are you going to be showing?
So we're showing a lot of kids' latest movies and very popular favorite movies like The Greatest Showman, The Paddington 2, and The Lion King, The Secret Life of Pets, to some for older kids like Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, and Beauty and the Beast, Ready Player One. So lots to choose from.
I saw Ready Player One in the cinema. It's good fun.
Yeah, it's about virtual reality, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
What's the title of that one, sorry?
Ready Player One.
I didn't see that, no.
Come on down to the old barn.
This is an opportunity, isn't it, really? Jumanji, I saw the original. Which one is this that you're showing?
It's the latest one. It's not the original one.
Jumanji, hang on. I saw the posters for this on the subway. Is Jack Black in it?
Yes, he is.
And isn't The Rock in it? Who's that guy?
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson. Do you remember earlier, Vigya, I was saying, oh, yeah, it's James Johnson or something like that, and I knew it didn't sound right. Thank you, Nick. It's Dwayne Johnson. I like The Rock.
It is.
Because I remember him wrestling in the WWF.
I do remember that too.
You don't? Do you remember that?
I do.
Yeah, wicked.
I'm so fond of wrestling. Yes.
Yeah. Did you?
He's on that level with Arnold Schwarzenegger. They know where they stand and they know what they can do and can't do.
Right.
It's really funny though. I watched a movie called The Tooth Fairy where he is playing the Tooth Fairy and wearing all the tutus and wrestling. So funny.
Really?
Yeah.
I never saw that one.
With wings behind him and really, really funny. Yeah.
All right, make a note of that, guys. The Tooth Fairy, there's one to watch. I do enjoy a movie. Let me ask you, Vigya, have you always had a love of movies, or where did that start?
Yes, I've always had a love for movies. I've always watched movies. Well, I don't think it started when I was very, very young, though. It was more about, more about teenage. But
Yeah.
yes.
What's the first movie that you would say that is like very memorable or made an impact on you?
The first movie I remember was The Lion King. I guess I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
I can't remember.
No, that.
I've got a couple of questions which I think could get details good for our listeners. Do you have to bring a kid to come to the kids festival?
No, the event, the Children's Film Festival is called Children's Film Festival, but it's for the kid inside you. You know, it's for everybody from 0 to 99 is what we say. So yeah, just you don't have to bring a kid along. You just have to come if you love children's movies.
And the setting is quite relaxed, you were saying to me before. Explain what you mean by that.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be different from, you know, your regular cinemas where you have to sit quiet for the movie. So here you would be able to sit comfortably. You can bring blankets, you can bring a cushion, lie down and watch the movie if you would like.
Because it's in the barn, right?
It's inside the
we
barn.
Just sit on the floor on a blanket.
Yep, have more like a picnic setting inside the barn. And we have a movie playing, The Secret Life of Pets, where you can even bring your pets to the movie, so your pets get to watch the movies.
Oh, wow.
Cinemas. Yeah.
So just to reiterate, 13th, is that Monday? It's like a week from today, isn't it?
It is, yes. So it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, 4 days.
And it's at the Big Barn in Ruislip.
It is, yes.
And if people want to get in touch, is there like a website? Or you're part of Cheercraft?
Yes. So the website is www.cheercraft.com.
Okay, that sounds good. Don't be shocked if I turn up. It sounds good, and I'm not in at work in my day job next week, so I will be able to go.
Oh, I'd be delighted.
I might try and slip out of mine a bit early and go and see Jumanji. I haven't seen that yet.
Oh yes, you should come.
See the new one.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
So, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Vigga tonight from Cheercraft Events about a children's film festival coming up at the Great Barn in Ruislip. Now, Vigga, is it just a film festival or are there other activities available for the kids?
Tickets are £7, and it includes watching the movies, and it also includes a lot of activities for the kids. Once we're trying to bring, make it a festival where the movies are going to come alive for the kids. They can experience like as if they were a part of the story, and so we will have a lot of activities around the movies for the kids to do, including, everything from the royal ball for the Beauty and the Beast to kind of circus skills and Teddy's tea party for Paddington. So there will be a lot of craft activities as well for the kids to do, so they can go back home with wearing a tiara that they've made themselves after Frozen, or they could go with a tail that they've made for themselves after one of the animal movies, for that matter.
Sticky back plastic and cardboard, yeah?
Yeah.
Sounds like good fun.
Yeah, so they're dressing up, right? As
a lot
characters?
of dress. Yeah, absolutely. They should dress up to the movies. There's a theme for every movie.
But so this is going to be good. So it's a bit more interactive than just watching a movie, isn't it?
Yes, it's different from going to the cinemas.
So it's £7 to get in, right, to see a movie, and does that include the activities?
It includes most of the activities, yes. You can also get face painted, but you obviously pay for that.
Right,
Yeah.
but you mentioned to me, Vigya, off air, that you are supporting a couple of charities. Would you like to give them a little name check?
Yes, we're supporting Mind. We're doing the Crafternoon sessions. The art and craft will all go towards Mind. And
That's a very good, worthy cause, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, we're also supporting ADHD and Autism Support, the charity. So.
Okay, that's a very good cause. So, Okay, it's all going
Back
on.
to you, Vigya, our special guest. If you didn't hear from the beginning of the show, people, in the house, Vigya Nahata from Cheercraft. You are putting on a film festival for children, right, Vigya?
Yes, that's right.
Brilliant. And it's going to be 4 movies per day plus associated children's activities, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's from what? Monday, 13th?
13th of August this month, next week, to the 16th, so 4 days.
And it's
Right. And
gonna be £7 per film per person.
For £7 per film per person for kids and for adults. Yes.
Excellent.
Okay, you heard it here on Radio Harrow, folks. So, good night from me, Steve.
And thank you very much for having me on Radio Harrow.
You're more
very
than welcome.
welcome.
Thank you. Good night.